Pasadena is one of the finest cities in America, and still I believe the mayor should work every day to make it greater than it's ever been before. I'm Don Morgan and I'm running for mayor of Pasadena. I'm a small business owner, educator, and government reform expert. My wife Whitney and I are also raising 4 great kids in this city, and I know that as good as Pasadena is, we can do so much more to make our city even better for all its residents. As both a teacher at USC and a head of my own small business, I help make governments, nonprofit organizations, and communities even more effective for a living. I've worked with local governments to help them save money. I've worked with nonprofits to help them become even more efficient. I've worked with law enforcement to help improve community policing. And I've worked right here with the city of Pasadena to research important issues like affordable shared housing for seniors. Our mayor has an exciting opportunity to bring together voices from all parts of our city, and I spent 20 years doing that with nonprofits, local governments, and community residents. I know how to build strong partnerships and make better use of the resources we have. I know Pasadena can be safer with stronger schools in every neighborhood, faster transit and easier commutes, and a city government that is always improving. We start with a city government that uses the best practices from across the country to ensure we're making the best possible use of every tax dollar. We just learned 2 months ago that more than $6.4 million was allegedly stolen from the city over the course of 11 years. We need leaders at City Hall who will reform our budget, accounting, and oversight practices. We must bring back the internal audit function and then rebuild it with an emphasis on audit as well as better management of performance, so where spending decisions are made based on what is effective. I have an in-depth experience in making organizations transparent and accountable, and I'll bring that experience to the mayor's office. But cleaning up the mess of the past will just be the start. By upgrading City Hall at every level, there is so much more we can do. As mayor, I will work to unite every neighborhood around proven solutions so we can make Pasadena better than it's ever been before. While I have experience crafting innovative public policies, I'm not tied to the old way of doing business in City Hall. I'm interested in bringing fresh ideas to find what works, and bringing these ideas to City Hall is the only way we are going to see anything different happen in Pasadena. I believe our mayor has a powerful mandate to set ambitious priorities for our city and be the voice for all residents. I intend to use that platform to advocate for the very best of Pasadena and bring community, nonprofit, and business leaders together to make Pasadena the ultimate place to live, work, and learn. This will require a personality that continues the graceful leadership style of Bill Bogard while working with new and existing city leadership to ask questions and seek solutions different than we have in the past. We know we need to do more to support businesses and revenue centers as a city. Our mayor must be the face of a new era where our City Hall is viewed as an active partner with new and existing businesses. We can work to create more economic opportunity and good-paying jobs by tapping into our city's innovation centers like Caltech and Arts Center and JPL that are right here in our own backyard. And we can work to provide training opportunities so our residents can take advantage of the new jobs which we will create in Pasadena. Placing Pasadena at the forefront of the innovation economy positions our city to make great progress in so many other important areas. We can foster more and better housing options that maintain appropriate density, protect seniors, reduce homelessness, and give workers like teachers, nurses, police, and firefighters housing opportunities in the city they serve. City Hall must become more customer service oriented so we may work even more effectively with organizations like Heritage Housing Partners to build mixed income properties that benefit residents and the surrounding communities. Our options around use of the Rose Bowl have been limited by a $70 million deficit on the remodel. We know that there are very limited choices in terms of what we can do to repay that deficit. We have a lot to learn from the events we had last summer around issues like the frequency of events, the types of events, the days of the week of the events. And we also know that we want to make sure we talk to the community around so many things that we can continue to do better with issues like traffic and parking and safety. It's important for us to use the Rose Bowl as an asset for our entire community, and I think we all realize that. But we also want to make sure that we're working with those most immediately impacted by those activities to ensure that it is not irreparably damaging their neighborhoods. When we succeed at strengthening our economy, promoting our schools, and expanding housing opportunities, we will build stable neighborhoods throughout all of Pasadena that are prepared to work with our police force, firefighters, and public administrators to fully realize our vision for a thriving, healthy community. I've been fortunate to work with the LAPD and Watts over the last 10 years on their community policing model. We know what works. There are great models out there, and I think we need to bring those here, and we need to ensure that the community and the police force are working actively together to create effective communications that are protecting our neighborhoods. As mayor, I'll work to facilitate those types of conversations so that together we're building communities in which we all want to live. This is such an important election for the city of Pasadena. Mayor Bogard has left us an amazing footing after his 16 years of leadership. And yet we know that there is so much ahead of us that we need to address in new and innovative ways. I'll ask 3 questions of all voters. Are we happy with the solutions that have been presented to us as a city in the past? Are we happy with the things that are being discussed today amongst our city leadership? And do we feel satisfied with the level of connection to all residents and around these conversations? If the answer is no, the only way we're going to see a different future for our city is to bring the next generation of leadership in and to facilitate new conversations with all members of our community. That's what I will work to do very hard over the next 3 weeks as we get into the election, and I look forward to earning your vote on March 10th.